I was like, Underlord, cool pick. And then you see Secret's last pick, and you're like, oh
God,
Underlord.
That's not an illusion hero. Oh boy.
That wasn't an agility illusion-based hero last pick. That was a fast hero that abuses strength heroes, and now means that Navi are I think what's very likely to happen here is they're going to get run over for 20 minutes, and they're going to have to do a lot of split pushing with Magical and Pasha. I think Pasha's going to have to go out and suicide run down lanes just to be able to create an ounce of space for Crystallize to work with.
Man, that's rough to do, though, against a Night Stalker in the Timber. Like, a Timber shows up into your lane and presses Q on you, and you're like, I'm so tanky, look at me, I'm Underlord. And it's like, boom, half your HP because of Timber Q ability.
Look at top lane. So Slayer used his Fissure block on the enemy creep wave, so it actually blocked them out from the experience range of one of the melee creeps, and the entire creep wave went underneath tower, so Nisha only got one last hit on top of that.
Yeah, I like that. It's really good when you're playing against just block the wave a little bit, and then you're going to end up with your creep wave into the tower. So it's really nice to see people doing this. I feel like people should have been doing this for a long time with these like Clockworks and Earthshakers. You know, these heroes that can manipulate the equilibrium, especially when you're playing Radiant offlane.
Pretty much the only counter to it is if a hero is already in place in lane, and they're able to tank the opposing creep wave in front of the tower, preventing it from going in range. That's your only move at that point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you would have enough time to like maneuver the creep wave around before the Fissure despawns. Like, that is a really weird one, you know?
Yeah, you would probably have to tank like a significant amount of damage either way.
I think so, yeah, I agree. I think so.
9 CS already for Matumba Man in his Midnight Stalker. I don't know. This is so nostalgic for me. It makes me think of watching Synderin play Night Stalker mid a long ago.
You know, it kind of makes sense. He is a fast-paced hero. Once it hits that 4-minute mark, it's going to be nighttime in about a minute, you know? So, like, when the runes do start spawning, he's very quickly going to become a beast who can control all the runes and play in the side lanes, and as well as like he's playing against a puck, so he can tank a lot of damage from the puck because of his high base stats and his base regen. So it does feel good.
Slayer's being a beast right now. Okay, he did that Fissure block, then he pulled the next creep wave, blocking the hard camp so it couldn't get double pulled, and then he goes behind the tower again, kills Nisha's courier so he doesn't have his null talisman. Like that is very effective for position play for the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I think Earthshaker is one of the best heroes at doing this, just because you can manipulate the creeps with the boots of speed. You just run around and you know, stop pulls, and you pull yourself, and also you have the Fissure to stop creeps. It's one of the best heroes at doing this. I think you can consistently do it too every game, because like we talked about, how do you counter it? You really can't. You're going to have to take a lot of damage if you want to counter the way this hero plays. I love this hero. I feel like Earthshaker's S tier, and people totally underrate it, especially in pubs.
Crystallize is struggling a little bit more compared to everybody else. Is only 14-1. Zai seemingly get total free farm in this lane, and it looks like maybe even a kill as Ilias drops a little bit low. Yapsor doesn't have another nuke up, though. So unable to kill anybody, and even as they Fissure block, like there's no play to be made. Let's say Zai was somehow blocked completely by the Fissure. They can't go on.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say we're praising Slayer's support play here, but I think showing up to this bot lane is a mistake for him.
I agree.
Sure, you're pressuring Yapsor. Who gives a shit? It's Yapsor, dude. He's a position 4. He wants to be making this space here.
Dude, like, watch. He's gonna stay underneath this easy camp long enough, and they actually block it themselves on the side of Navi, so they're not only going to kill him, but they don't have a pull to work with either.
Yeah, and now Slayer's just not where he wants to be. You know, he's only got the mid lane to work with, and it's a Night Stalker mid. It's not easy to kill this hero. And at top,
yeah, and Pasha, he's dead. He's just trying to get CS before he can go down, but that's a first blood for Nisha.
Man, that's rough. That's really rough. That one rotation, I think.
Yeah.
Really hindered their early game.
Slayer is going to be able to snipe Timbersaw's courier.
Yeah, pretty nice.
I will miss out on that.
51 gold each. I mean, that's 250 gold right now. That's solid. That's good money. That's more than a kill. Courier snipes, very value.
Okay, this. I thought they were going to just like two-man gank Matumba Man, throw all their nukes, and maybe they would manage to bring him down, and that would be really good because it's just turning into nighttime too. But instead, Oracle's going to go up to the top lane to try and ease Pasha's laning phase a bit more, make his life a bit easier.
Pasha trying to cut the wave. I mean, it makes sense to play this Oracle into the Queen of Pain. You talked about it during the draft, just the ability to purge the dagger. This nullifies Queen of Pain's entire existence. And Nisha, being a co-op extraordinaire, is holding a point. So he has not on 3 points in the Shadow Strike because he knows that there's an Oracle in the game. What's the point? The moment the Oracle shows up, you can go for more points in the Scream or the Blink.
Yeah, and if he gets ganked or blocked out, maybe he'll need a level of his Blink. You know, if there's some sort of Fissure block mid lane, there's the Fissure. It's going to be used here. Matumba Man goes back in with the Silent and his double damage, trying to push them away before he retreats as the coil fades, and Navi run out of damage. That's where I thought they were going to use the Oracle, because I felt like they needed every hero they could in this mid lane to be able to bring the Night Stalker down. Now this is a missed kill.